Welcome to the podcast, episode 2. I've started a little rollout. I thank you all for being part of the rollout, being part of the movement, because this is more than me and we just keep going. Promise to keep uploading and stay consistent every Tuesday, even on days when I don't feel like it. And I just promise for us to have a good time and give you good content. And by that, it will be an honor for you to follow Spotify and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you're seeing this, hope you had a good Christmas and hope you have a good New Year's, because this one is uploaded on New Year's Eve, so it's crazy. And boy, I will be working on Christmas Eve. I will be working on New Year's Eve. I was meant to be working on Christmas Eve, but they took my shifts off, so now I'm working on New Year's Eve. And bro, I'm working from New Year's Eve to New Year's. I'm working in 2025 I couldn't think of anything worse, bro. I really could not think of anything worse, but that's besides the point. We're not here to talk about that yet. We're here to talk about music. Wait, I'm about to show you guys this, but there's literally a cat he's not watching anymore, but there's this cat that's like watching every move. I know I'm late to the topic, but I'm gonna talk about Rolling Loud for a second, and I'm gonna get some shit off my chest. I'm acting like I was there, but I really wasn't. I was watching that from the couch, or I was watching that, you know what I mean, watching it the next day and just tapping in. But firstly, Rolling Loud this year looked very good compared to other Rolling Louds in Miami. I generally feel like they should continue to do that in December. If you don't know what Rolling Loud is, it's the biggest rap festival in America, or it's the biggest rap festival in the world, and they hold it in Miami, LA, and as well as Europe, but they change countries in Europe like every year. And the headline acts were Future, Travis, and Carti. I was saying this earlier, but I'd feel so sick hearing Type Shit 3 times in a row. You hear it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, they really heard that song every single day, because it's actually tough. Like, and yeah, I find that crazy to me. But Lil Tecca had a good set. He really should do more shows in the UK, because he hasn't even done like a wireless. I hope he does wireless next year, because if so, I promise you I'll only be there for Lil Tecca. But I don't even know what's going on with wireless. Even Don Toliver's set was my favorite of the weekend, because he never misses, bro. And I genuinely feel like he should headline next year at Miami or LA or wherever, or just at a festival. I feel like he's low-key becoming an artist to headline because of how good he shows in terms of the visuals and the way that the stage set is. Like, we can't disregard how much a stage set has. It brings a vibe to your show, and it just shows that you put effort into your shows and what the people want to see. There was a Christian set at Rolling Loud. I think that is so sick. Artists should do that more. Or not even artists, festivals should book out Christian artists at festivals, because before we get into like the pure rap, I want to hear some gospel, or even like rap gospel, or anything related to gospel. I want to hear that, because I think that is so lit. Like, it just brings a wholesome vibe, but at the same time, it's also contradicting, because there's no way you're hearing gospel music and then a couple hours later you're at a Carti set. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Let's talk about Future's set. I think his set was okay. His shows are never going to be crazy in terms of mosh pits, because his fan base are not going to go crazy like that. In the UK, maybe, but in America, no, because majority of the time they just want to chill and just vibe out to his music. He's 41. Like, let the guy rest. Unless he has something to prove or something to like go out big for, I don't think he needs to be headlining. Like, genuinely, I'd rather see J. Cole headline over than Future. Sometimes he doesn't even sing his lyrics, and I know Carti doesn't do that himself, but at least Carti brings more energy than Future. Also, so many cars are driving past. It's actually crazy right now. Bro, there's this kid that's like, there's this kid that plays out on his own, yeah. He's actually such a cool kid, but like, he's always like playing out on his own, like basketball and shit, like dribbling and all that. Usually he plays with like the other kids, but they have not stepped outside especially since it's like winter. They are not stepping out the house. I don't know if it's their parents that don't let them out, but unless it's summer, they are not stepping out. And it's crazy how like the neighbors, well, the kids, yeah, you see how much they grow. Like, bro, it was literally summer and these niggas were tiny, and then I'm now looking at them now, and like, bro, massive growth spurts, and I'm thinking, that was me for. Now we're going to Carti's set, and I'll be honest, I only watched his set. I only listened to the songs that I knew. I didn't listen to any of the snippets or any of the unreleased songs, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to ruin myself an expectation when the album drops. Like, I genuinely want to listen to the album without knowing anything. Like, I've heard like the tiniest little things here, but that's just because of my own ignorance and not knowing that it wasn't. And as soon as I realize it's something new, I swipe off. But regardless, I did not listen to any of the new songs. I know that there's one with Travis, and I know that there's one with The Weeknd. And the one that I heard with The Weeknd, like I heard The Weeknd's part, like the tiniest bit. I thought it was Slime You Out for a second. Like that's my ignorance talking, because I was so deluded thinking that it was a Drake song, but it was literally The Weeknd. Everyone was saying that he's gonna drop 25th because of the Whole Lot Red anniversary. Bro, he's not dropping. I genuinely do not think he's dropping this year. Friday is the last day. Friday is the last Friday of 2024. He's genuinely not dropping. We're in Tuesday. Usually, if you're gonna drop an album, you announce it on a Monday, or he may announce it on a Thursday. But we all know he's not gonna do that because there's been such a long awaited time for this album to drop that you're gonna announce it on the week of. Like you're gonna announce it like a week or so before, because you know you're trying to get them sales in. Because Carti's not the artist to just drop it on a random day without letting people know. I mean, he could, because he low-key did that with Dilit, but let's not forget that Dabo was on stage. Glaze the people that you listen to. All he did was glaze, and look where that got him. Literally. The power of glazing, the power of the tongue, gets you in places that you never thought that you'd get to. The way I talk about Drake, or the way I talk about Travis, it's universal, and we'll forever keep that in mind, because, hey, when I'm friends with them, it's up. Or when they acknowledge me, it's up. So I agree with everything that Dabo be doing. Like, I fuck with the movement because that'd be me sometimes. I was watching Shits and Gigs podcast. Shout out to them because they are a top tier podcast. Bro, I don't think they take any breaks because their shit has no cuts, but mainly just because there's like 4 people on their podcast. And here it's just me. So I've got to be doing everything. I've got to be doing things from all perspectives, from all sides. When it's just me and you for real. It really is just me and you. But that's the beauty of it, and I'm grateful to be able to do this. Sometimes I genuinely feel like wanting to be performing on a Rolling Loud stage in front of like 50,000 people. Like I know I'd get nervous as hell, but give me a drink, give me a couple shots, bro. I'm acting like I'm the performer, bro. Like I'll be acting like I made the song, bro. Like. Put me on stage, I'll genuinely go crazy. I'll think that I'm Chris Brown performing. The second I start to do that, yeah, get me off stage. But anyway, speaking of Chris Brown, bro, his shows that he's been doing recently, I'm seeing him in Brazil, I'm seeing him in Africa, I'm seeing him everywhere, bro. Like, he really is the GOAT in terms of performing. Like, his dancing does be carrying sometimes, but even his singing is really good. Like, I don't know if it's, and I like how whatever country he is, he embraces the culture in terms of the choreography. With the dancing. When he was in Brazil, he turned some of his songs into like a funk style, which I find that pretty sick. And obviously the dances to match it. It just shows that you fuck with the people that you're turning up with, and that's lit. I feel like that should be more common for people to do that. Like, yeah, you have your set, but try switch it up to whatever country you're in to make it match to what they like. Back to the last one, the loud part. Travis Scott. Travis's set looked really good in terms of the stage design. It shitted on every artist that performed there. Like, he's really still carrying on with that The Mountain Utopia. And I think that's it. And also the visuals that he does, but I don't think people understand like the visuals. Like when you're watching a show, the visuals actually do mean a lot. Like the lasers, everything, bro. Like everything matches up to that. The way the lights go on, the way the lights match to the beat, the way that I when I go to a show, bro, I'm looking at every little detail, and I'm seeing how I'm seeing how different songs have different visuals, and I'm seeing how like they have different lights. Majority of the time, it can be the same, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I like how it changes to every song, and that's the little detail that as artists should have. It just shows how much effort you put in your pyros and in your lights and in your lasers and in your visuals, because it's art, and that's why he had the best show in terms of Billboard saying that he's one of the greatest performers, because he is. Like the little details he puts in his shows, he does make a lot of effort. And I saw that during the set, he had like grass layers or something. Bro, all I'm gonna say is, his Coachella set is gonna be something. I'm not going there for no reason. Oh, guys, your boy has got flights to go to America. Your boy's going there, bro. Your boy's going there. But I'm going weekend 2, not weekend 1. Which may be a little bit stinky. Actually, it's not stinky at all. Because if you know the difference between weekend 1 and weekend 2, weekend 1 is always the first week for like the influencers. And the weekend 2, of course there'll always be influencers there, but weekend 2 is more like of the real people, of the real like community, you know what I mean? And I'm there for that. And I feel like the first week to me seems like a warm up, and then the second week feels like, this is the final one, so let's go crazy. But as well, the second week may also be the week that there may be not a lot of guests because you already did that the first week. But regardless, we're here for good time. Like I literally, I have on my laptop, I have the screensaver. I have a screensaver of Coachella, and I've had it since like 2022. So this has been 3 years in the making, and we're there. I bought my flights last Friday. I'm going for 2 weeks as well, which is actually really good. So I'm excited to have a good time when we go there, bro. I'm excited to just go community when I'm in America. I've always actually wanted to go to America, so also I'm going on my own. So this is really a solo trip. This is a solo trip, and hey, we're finna have a good time. We are finna have a good time. I have no idea what to expect. All I know is I'm gonna be keeping up with my fitness. I'm gonna be going crazy with content. Gonna be doing anything I can in God's power to just use the gift that He's given me to just go crazy, because these trips don't happen, and I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to do that. And yeah, it's actually crazy because who would have thunk it? Like literally not me at all. So yeah, we're gonna go on this trip and we're gonna make it lit regardless, because we're here for a good time, period. And going on your own, anything is possible. Maybe backstage with Travis, who knows, maybe best friends with him. Oh, also Clairo is going. Oh my gosh. If you know about Clairo, her music is so good. I can't wait to see a lot of people. Also, I know that Lady Gaga's gonna be headlining, but I have a feeling that she'll bring out Bruno Mars. And the song that they have, Die With A Smile, that song brings PTSD. But besides the point, I'm just there to see Bruno Mars, you know what I mean? Like, it's to the point I will cry out of pure sadness and happiness. I've always wanted to see Travis in another country. I feel like seeing him in another country really makes things a bit special, and we're there to do that. And I'm gonna bring you guys along, bro. I'm gonna be vlogging everywhere. I'm gonna use this camera. I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna use everything. But I'm gonna be doing podcasts. I just can't wait. Like, I can't wait to travel. It's something that I've been wanting to do, and I know it's only 2 weeks, but it won't be the last time me going away. Like, we'll definitely do more, even if it's just little ones. Like, we're gonna be doing whatever we can in 2025. Like, I feel like the fourth quarter of 2024 has been so horror from my experience. It's been so horror, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful of the way that things have gone out this year. But honestly, bro, like, goodbye, good riddance. Like, I really want to start on a clean state and just work up towards the goals that we have prepared, or just keep going forward, bro, because wow, this comes out on New Year's Eve, right? So I can talk about the Christmas presents that I got. I have an idea of what I've got for Christmas. Mom, if you're hearing this, thank you. And I hope I'm correct with the assumptions that I'm making. I feel like Mom has got me a vinyl, and the vinyl is Astroworld vinyl. And I feel like she also got me a hand clip mic, like the clip-on mics. I'll insert a picture somewhere here and show what I've got, because this comes out New Year's Eve. So we'll show if I was correct. If I wasn't correct, then it's tough. But if I was correct, then regardless, we're lit, because hey, Astro vinyl, you know damn well I'm going to be playing Astro Thunder back to back to back, especially on a vinyl. Do you know how good that's gonna sound? I would probably shed a tear. I will shed tears, not even a tear, tears. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And then I've also missed having a clip-on mic, because my last one, I lost my attachment, and the one that I had, it doesn't work properly. Like, whenever I'm on a CapCut and whenever I'm editing, it whenever I do my voiceovers, it makes me sound like a robot, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but hey, it just wasn't working. Like, it has nothing to do with my phone. It is literally the mic, and I'm tired of it. Like, we was like, you know what? Let's just turn up the productivity, and let's just turn up the investment a little bit more. And speaking of turning up the investment, by the next episode, you guys will see a new mic, and by a new mic, you will see a handheld mic. Yeah, term investment. I may be a little bit broke because I just bought flights and tickets to America. I mean, flights and Coachella tickets, but that's besides the point. We still got to invest and go harder. Yeah? So, by the next episode that you see, there will be a new mic. There will be a new mic. Speaking of music, SZA dropped the album, Lana, and I've got a couple of things to say about the album. It's really good. It is really good. No, I actually do really like it. Like I've been playing it a lot yesterday, and there's one song on there specifically, "Cry Baby." Oh my gosh. Man, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna play like the tiniest second because I don't want to get copyrighted here. But that song is so good. That song is so good. Like, it really is my favorite one. First, it was Chill Baby, but now it's Cry Baby. Cry Baby is such a good song. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to put that in the episode, but regardless, Cry Baby is such a good song, bro. It it is such a good song. As well as Chill Baby, as I said, BMF. Why is the first one? No More Hiding, and there's another one, Drive. But regardless, the album is really good. 30 for 30. I genuinely feel like this like deluxe album was more for her true fans. It's not the same as SOS. It's more of a just like it reminds me more of a Control because of the like pop songs that she does. Like she low-key was turning back into she was low-key in her Sabrina Carpenter era. Like some songs just remind me of her music, and I don't even listen to Sabrina Carpenter, but I would just assume that that's what her songs sound like, especially like the pop ones. But that's just me. They sound good though, but some of them, some songs on the album, I genuinely liked the beat more than what she's saying. I don't know if that's just me, but the production on that album, very good. I saw a TikTok here, and someone was saying that well, the album cover is demonic. Like we can't have shit. We can't have shit. I don't know what's demonic about it. Like, bro, I'm gonna insert the album cover somewhere around here. She's literally as a bug. The only thing that I'd see is not even demonic, but something that is disobedient to God is the fact that it may be portrayed as adultery because she's obviously not wearing anything other than just like a jacket and you can see a lot of cleavage. So that may be adultery, but other than that, like it's kind of crazy to even say that it's demonic. Like you're saying that's demonic. Like have you heard other artists that blatantly like show I don't know, like literally Baby, bro. If you know about Baby, his album is really good, but bro, it's just his tattoos that he gets, bro. Like I'll insert it here. Like there's no way you have upside down cross and 666 at every like end of the cross. Like that's crazy to me. That really is crazy. Like that is low key the definition of selling your soul. Like crazy. That is actually kind of bad, you know. That really is bad, but his music is really good. Well, to be fair, I've only tapped into his music recently, and I don't really listen to his music now because it's just something that it just does not sit right with my spirit. There's one song that he did called "Show Off" or "Show Up," and it has Clairo in the background, like her added vocals in there, and I'm just like, they done got Clairo on this on the song, bro. I'm thinking, this album, I like it. I've definitely been listening to it, and it's definitely gonna be an album that I'll keep running back to, but it's not better than SOS. No chance. It is not better than. There's no song that is better than Far, Open Arms, Used, um, Gone Girl, Snooze, Low, Love Language. Like I genuinely do not think that there's songs that are better than that. But SOS is actually a really good album. Whenever she's cooking for a new album, I genuinely don't think that she's gonna drop an album next year. She's definitely gonna drop an album like 2026. Oh my god, even that sounds crazy to say. 2026. I hope she doesn't, because that's gonna take time. But like, she's going on tour with Kendrick. She's going on tour with Kendrick, right? And damn, I just know for a fact that she'll be too busy to be uploading an album or doing her own rollout because she's got this tour that she's doing. That she's doing stadium tour. Fair enough, that's really good. Speaking of that tour, they need to do that in Europe because I will be there, and you know damn well that I will work. Now, to be fair, I think I've finished with that era now, you know, to the point that I might actually buy the ticket. But if anyone's offering to give me free tickets, or if there's a chance for me to go there without having to pay, you do not have to ask me twice. I will be there. So I was updating my phone not long ago, and it has Apple Intelligence. And bro, I wish that Apple Intelligence was there when I was in uni because I genuinely feel like it would have helped. The way that it's helping me now, well, it's not even the only way it's helping me is in terms of just rewriting a couple of sentences. But I don't even do that because why am I gonna do that on my phone? Like, but regardless, I wish that it was there when I finished uni. I wish I had Apple Intelligence when I was at uni because it would have helped. It really would have helped. But hey, regardless, we got that degree. You know what I mean? I'm a graduate. He would have thunk it, me. But yeah, we got that degree, bro. So I don't even need that. You know what I mean? Made that without needing no Apple Intelligence other than ChatGPT. Shout out to ChatGPT. But what I was gonna speak about was on the voice memo app, you can basically make your own song. You can make your own song because you can add your own layers. So you do one voice or you add an instrument. Then you can literally make your own tunes, bro. Like that's kind of sick. You can really turn your phone into your own FL Studios. And obviously you export it into like something where you can edit your song, whatever, and just mix it and master it. But besides the point, you can literally make a song out of nothing through your phone from just adding layers. And I think that's sick. For anyone who wants to get into music or doesn't know how to, like you can literally start with your phone because I think that's sick. And I like how they're doing that because it just shows that you can be creative with every little thing that you're given with. Like just take advantage of it and take advantage of it in its best way because the possibilities is very out of this world that you should not limit yourself. And that is a fact. Never limit yourself because you are more than enough. Oh my gosh, I cooked. And speaking of that, not limiting yourself, I'm gonna talk about fitness. So, of course, tomorrow's gonna be Christmas, and I'm going to do a 25K for Christmas because it's obviously it's obviously the 25th day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. You know what I mean, to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna go on a 25K run and just tire myself out. Speaking of that, I need to go get gels, but we'll do that after the pod. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and I can't wait because I can wait, but I can't wait. I haven't done that much of a long run since the marathon. Like, I mean, since a half marathon, which was 21K, and I haven't done a longer one since. So doing a 25K is gonna be something, but I'll be doing 10Ks twice a week, and I genuinely feel like I can do a 25K because in a week I do 25K minimum. Actually, no, max. I do 20K minimum and 25K max. If I'm doing that every week, then I can surely do a 25K. Like I've low-key been preparing myself for this moment without even trying to. So we're gonna see. Because also during my half marathon, I was injured, bro, and I still managed to do that in a sub 1 hour. That's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. So the fact that I still did that, I just know that I can do this one better, and especially because I won't be injured. But obviously, this is gonna fuck up my legs. I'm gonna make sure that I'm eating a lot today, carb loading the fuck up, getting good enough sleep, getting my gels in, getting my electrolytes, getting my vitamin C, my magnesium, everything for this run tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna show off. And yeah, I'm gonna upload. Actually, no, you're gonna see next episode because I want to talk about that then. But yeah, I just want to do like a half little marathon before the end of the year. I know it's more than a half marathon, and I know I could probably do like a 40K, but I want to save that for an actual marathon. I'm not gonna kill myself. You know what I mean? Whoa, that's very, very abrupt. But yeah, we're gonna get that 25. We're gonna get that 25K, and also because the gyms are not open tomorrow, so I'm like, because they're not open, I may as well just go on this run. Wake up at the same time I usually go on, so it will be dark. Run until it gets light, until the 25K is finished, and then just eat a lot, not drink a lot. I'll drink a little bit, but I've got work. Then unboxing day. Father God, I pray that I'm not working at this place because it is not me, bro. I don't feel like it's my place at all. Man, just but to change perspective, it is paying for me to go America. So, hey, I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed. But damn, at what cost do I have to go so low to go through these good moments? Literally, bro, because man, I am, whew, I'm putting my mental health in a lot. Yeah, speaking more of music, right? MKG or McG or whatever you spell or pronounce his name, bro, his music is so good, like so good. I haven't had fun listening to an album like this since since We Don't Trust You or We Still Don't Trust You era, or even Party Next Door. Like, bro, his album is so good. The album is called Two Star and the Dream Police. I'm gonna upload I'm gonna put the album and the album cover, whatever here. I don't know where he's from. I don't know. I think he's American, but I don't know, bro. I came across him because I saw that when people were doing rap, Dave did his rap and he did his top 5 artists, and one of them was McG or MKG. For a second, I thought that it was Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know why, but something just made me think, is that Machine Gun Kelly? But so I was thinking, why the heck does he have Machine Gun Kelly as his top 5? I mean, I'm not judging if you have him as your top 5 because, hey, rock on, innit? But Machine, like, if that's the type of music you listen to, fairs. But Machine Gun Kelly, like, surely that's not right. But then I was like, I want to tap into him and see what he's like. So then I did not know what I was preparing myself to. So then I've always wanted to listen to him, but then I just was like procrastinating it. And then there was one day when I was driving back home, and then I was like, you know what, I'm tired of listening to like the music I'm listening to. Let's listen to something new. So I was like, Mick G. So let's tap into him. So then I listened to his album, yeah. And then the first song I'm not really a fan of, but then after the second song, I think it's called How Many Miles, bro. That song, and then afterwards, it was no misses. It's to the point that like I was saving every single. Damn. There's one song called How Many Miles, yeah, and then from that song onwards, there was no misses. Maybe one, but like there was no misses at all, bro. Like I kept liking every song, and to know if I really like an album or a song, I like it instantly. Like, bro, usually it takes me to the second listen to add it to my library, but it was our first listen, bro. There's a song called You Got It, I Want, Dream Police. There's another one, but bro, that album is so good. It reminds me of like a Frank Ocean, or just anything R&B, but at the same time it's not R&B, it's like indie, but it has a lot of influences from R&B. That's what I'm thinking. That's why it's bro, it's like fresh air, bro, because it's so good. Real. My neighbors are pulling up now, and they're probably thinking, why does he have like a big like camera and stuff? Yeah, I can. Hey man, they don't know that they're witnessing the best podcast in the world. Oh my gosh. Speaking of that, I written my goals for 2025. Yeah, bro. I usually every year I do a goal for like what I want to achieve, and I'm gonna talk my shit a little bit. 2024. Yeah, I writ. Let's look at. I'm gonna count up the amount of goals that I writ, and we're gonna talk about the goals that I accomplished. But in 2024, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I feel like I accomplished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I accomplished 9 goals out of the 11 that I writ. And bro, you know what's crazy? One of my goals was reach 1,000 followers on TikTok. Bro, we're on 47.6K. Do you know how crazy that is? That's what I'll forever say. Do not limit yourself, because that's crazy. But obviously you gotta be realistic. But yeah, that's mad. One of my other goals was obviously graduate university. We finished that. Get closer to God. Like that will always be my number one goal. Like get closer to God, because man, without God or without my religion, like without Christianity, I honestly feel like I'd be down under, and I'd be feeling down under most of the time. Not really, and I'd be feeling down under, bro. Like life hits, but to be able to know that things will get better because I always put God first, it makes me happy, because damn, your boy be going through it sometimes. But when the lows hit, bro, the lows were so low. Like it's actually crazy. I don't know if it's just me, but like the lows hit so low that it's like, damn, what is going on in this life? Like it is actually crazy, and I'm not that type of guy to cry. But tell me why this year I've cried the most I've ever cried in my life. Like, bro, I'm gonna be so real. Before I even filmed this podcast, I was bawling my eyes out. Like, it's just things that, like, bro, life is just very weird. But regardless, like, I know that we will be okay regardless. things will get better regardless. You know, we'll keep standing regardless. But bro, 2024 has been a weird year. It's actually mad, but yeah, 2025, we got goals. We're gonna keep standing on the business, and we're gonna keep living, and we're just gonna keep standing on business regardless of the situation. I'm not gonna say most of my goals because I want to just have it private. But as well as one little one that I had was minimum run a marathon, one minimum. So I want to run more than one. And as well as get into swimming, like I really love swimming and I want to get into that more. Like just do swimming more. And as well as just be in the best shape, even though I feel like I already am now, but we gotta keep going, you know what I mean? We gotta keep going because and also, actually, this is a little manifesto. Get into this business era. You know what I mean? Be a businessman. Grow more of a community with perspective. We're finna do that, but hey, enough of the talking. Let the action do the talking. This is the longest I've ever actually filmed a podcast, but I hope you guys are enjoying it because I don't want to just be talking whole lot of nonsense. But yeah, next topic, and we're gonna be talking about J. Cole's set at Machine Gun. We're gonna be talking about J. Cole's set at Madison Square Garden. All I'm gonna say is, you can never not like J. Cole. Like, his fan base are so strong that even with the L that he took, he still came off on a major high at the end of 2024. And that just shows that as long as you just keep going, as long as you keep your intentions pure, you have nothing to worry about. Like, J. Cole is actually him, and I actually want to see him again because his set looked really good. And it just shows how timeless Forest Hill Drive is, because that is a really good album. I'll be very generic. My favorite song will always be Love Yours. Like, I got a story time about that song. So me and my boys went Rolling Loud 2022 in Portugal, and he was headlining, and he was performing Love Yours. And before his set, we made friends with these random guys. They were actually lit. But yeah, we made friends with them, and they had they had a zoo, and they had a zoo. So I was like, they had a zoo, and I only smoke occasionally. Like, I'm not that type of guy I don't like to smoke because I don't like it. But if it's like occasional, then I'm there. But then they were passing it around, and I was like, you know what? Before J. Cole comes out, let's go spark, let's go have some fun. You know what I mean? And bro, during his set, I was I was fried, bro. But like, you know that you're good fried. I wasn't too fried. I was good fried. And then he played Love Yours, bro. I bawled my eyes out, bro. I promise I shed a tear. I shed a tear because of how good that sounded. And as well, the visuals here, the visuals were so trippy. I'm gonna put like a picture here. There was one point where like his face literally looked, his face looked very like multicolored, and I was just tripping out. But besides the point, yeah, like, J. Cole is a good performer, and he deserves everything that's happening for him because Might Delete Later was really a good EP, and I think all this beef that happened really undermined how good it is. And we're not forgetting Hunting Wabbits, we're not forgetting Trade the Truth and Ibiza, we're not forgetting Fever, we're not forgetting Pricey, like, we're not forgetting a lot of songs from that album or EP. But I wouldn't be surprised if it wins a Grammy, but I don't think it will. I genuinely feel like it still will be either Dolce or Future, because, hey, if Future does not win that Grammy, then it's tough. But regardless, like, it's actually crazy because, man, J. Cole is him. And I hope that J. Cole and like Drake and all that are cool because they were literally on tour at the start of the year. And the way things shifted is mad. Like, it's it's crazy how one situation can just change everything. But regardless, music is music, and we're here for that. Also, random little tangent again. I hope Travis can change his genre of music. And hear me out. I saw that he's been tapping into like the house Afro type beat, whatever. Adam Port, I don't know if you know who that is. Basically, he's a techno house DJ, and he's tapped more into like Afro house, right? And Travis has been going to his sets more recently, and this year he's been tapping into that house bag anyway, like going to a lot of sets. And I'll say this now, I hope that I'd actually want to hear him on a song like that. Or he said that for his Coachella set, it's gonna be new sounds, and I hope that that is one of them because that would be lit. Whatever he has going on, I hope it's a different sound because, hey, we're trying to hear that. But as well as the Utopia era being over, it's actually crazy how fast it's gone, because it's mad how there's a fact that Utopia was the biggest rap album of 2024, despite it releasing last year in July. Like, you know how crazy that is? And we've got big albums. Future dropped 2 albums back to back. Like, a lot of albums have dropped this year, but still Travis is still having the biggest album of the year. It just shows how timeless Utopia is, and it may be a classic, but to me it's not anyway. I feel like the era is a classic, but it's just not a classic album. I feel like Astroworld or Rodeo is more of a classic. Hope you're enjoying the podcast. Again, make sure you follow, make sure you like, and make sure you just stay tuned and comment. If you're watching this on Spotify, please like comment something, because you can now comment on Spotify podcasts, and as well as just YouTube. Just tap in, because hey, we're growing together. When it's Christmas period, everyone does a Secret Santa, and this story is actually funny but not funny, because it low-key is just my fault. It low-key is just my fault. So basically what happened was, yeah, I do Christmas, me and my boy was like randomly, shall we do Secret Santa? So I was like, you know what, fine, let's do it. So then I went to Boots last week and I was like, let me just get a face mask for them because they like skincare. So then I Christmas wrapped it the other day to give it them on Monday. I made it look so nice. I'll insert a picture somewhere here. I give it to my boy, yeah, and he liked it. And then he put it in the locker. He put it in the locker downstairs. And bear in mind, we've never done that before. So straight off the bat, something was already off, because we don't put things in the locker downstairs. But we just did it anyway because it's a safe gym. No one steals stuff. We were dead wrong. Bro, I'm leaving the gym. I'm like, don't forget to get the your face mask. He goes and checks. They're not there. There's no way that people are stealing face masks. One of them was Christmas wrapped. So that's a gift. Like, I don't know how people can do that. Like, stealing a Christmas gift is crazy to me, especially if it's Christmas wrap. Like, I don't know why or how people can do that, because that's actually fucked in the head. But that really is messed in the head. I don't know why people would do that, but I hope you enjoyed the face mask, whoever taught that, because that's kind of crazy. So to treat them, I got them Tim Hortons today to show just love and just whatever, because there's no way that is actually happening. But also my neighbor is just walking past. I don't want to look because I'm engaging with the podcast. We are tapping into the podcast. This has been a W podcast, by the way. Thank you for tapping in, because we're nearly in we've just passed the hour mark. I don't really have a lot to talk about now. Like, I've got some topics to talk about, but I don't know if it's interesting. Like, firstly, Stormzy, I saw his article about his fitness journey, and it's actually very lit, because I did not realize that he got a chance to headline Glastonbury when he only dropped 1 album. Like, do you know how crazy that is? For you to headline a festival, having 1 album is very risky, because it's like, do you even have a lot of songs to perform? Or even like, is your discography even good because you only have 1 album? But like, that headline really changed everything for him, because it shows that you don't even need a lot of albums to have a good set. As long as you just have that vibe and that energy, regardless, you'll be good. And it did show that. And during his article, he was saying that set, him leading up to that set, was the reason why he got into fitness. And it just shows that, like, no matter what you're doing, bro, fitness is a major thing, because you want to be able to be looking the best and feeling the best, whether you're off or on stage or whatever you're doing. And you don't want to neglect on your fitness and just your overall well-being. 2025, it really is just like a new year, but regardless, we're still on the same shit, just trying to keep going. It's not no new year, new me, because I'm still going to be the same guy. I'm still going to be the same guy, just growing day by day as the days come, and just being a better person for the people that I love. And regardless, I'm grateful that you guys are tapping into the podcast, because something that was literally a last minute idea, and we're bringing it to life. And I hope that we can bring a community with this podcast. I don't want to blow this podcast out of proportion and just make it dead. I want to make it actually interesting for everyone to just tap in and to just bring a wholesome vibe to this podcast. And yeah, I'm grateful. I'm very thankful that you guys are tapping in. 1 hour, 4 minutes. Obviously, this is going to be cut out like quite a lot, because your boy Loki has speaking problem. I'm lying, but bro, I'll be like stuttering. To be fair, I haven't stuttered that lot to. I'm damn. Literally proves my point. I haven't stuttered a lot today, but sometimes I don't. Like my words just go all over the place. But regardless, that's episode 2 of Perspective Podcast. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you follow, like. Well, you can't like, can you? Make sure you follow and stay tuned for more episodes. And I promise I will continue to be consistent with these episodes. Let me know what things you guys want to see for the next podcast. Like, what segments do you want me to add into? Because as well as just talking about music, I want to add you guys into this podcast. So let me know in the comments, or just let me know what you want to see for next episode. Because by every episode, we're just going to keep getting better and better. Because we just got to do some trial and error regardless. So yeah, I thank you for tapping in. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.